We will get to Chris Price, and we'll talk some National Football League. Buffalo, New England. Look at this, huh?
Big showdown.
The Patriots being back. God, unbelievable. And you're out here supporting it. Shame on you.
Unless they play the Chargers, if the Chargers find a way to make the playoffs.
So I saw the report yesterday from Pete Thamel. Got to emphasize the TH there.
Yeah, what's old Pete saying nowadays?
Pete is saying there is no interest from Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
But I also saw Joe Klatt give his list of the coaches Michigan will hire. So this is a list of 6 coaches, Swag, okay? You're eating over there, your little protein bar.
We need to stop Joe Klatt. Joe Klatt needs to be stopped.
You cannot stop Joe Klatt.
I love Joe Klatt. His
sound
podcast
like you
is
do.
interesting. I think he's a good color analyst. His coaching stuff has been horrible.
Do you listen to his podcast?
I don't listen to the entirety of it, but he's the kind of guy who they'll clip segments of it, and so if there's a certain topic that he talks about, or mainly my team, I'll be curious to hear what he says.
I got to admit, I'm a big Joe Klatt guy. I don't consume the content of the podcast.
Part of the reason I do like watching it is because he often wears a Rose Bowl hat that I really jealously want.
With just the rose?
It's just the rose.
I think it's the Utah hat.
God, I want that hat so bad.
Look it up on Amazon, you little bitch.
Sick hat, man.
Anyways, I think it's because I get him on game days, so I have a lot of Joe Klatt already.
Yeah.
Anyways, Joe Klatt, who's great, cannot be stopped. These are the 6 coaches he says will be the next head coach of Michigan. Are you ready for this list?
I'm ready for the list. Who are the candidates?
Well, Pete Thamel would disagree, but he put Kalen DeBoer on that list.
Okay.
Clark Lee, Vanderbilt.
Yes.
Kenny Dillingham, ASU. Mike Elko, A&M.
All these people have already turned down other jobs, but okay.
Marcus Freeman.
Yes.
Notre Dame. Don't jump and take my take, Klatt. What are you doing? Dan Lanning.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
Uh-oh. Time to panic. He's leaving. No!
We got the Sharon Moore audio from the TMZ stuff yesterday, which I actually didn't think was, like, they sold it as this big thing audio, and you can't, I didn't find it to be great audio.
Maybe we listened to the wrong one, but we couldn't really hear anything.
We also got his mug shot. That, man, that's a tough story. And we're getting more information today, maybe during the show or maybe after the show. But that list, those 6 coaches, DeBoer's not going, according to Thamel. Why would Mike Elko leave what he has at A&M with oil money?
I have no idea.
He wouldn't.
And who's in the college football playoff this year? It's not like there's a resource difference or a recruiting advantage difference. There's no advantage.
Kenny Dillingham has come out now twice and said, my mom and my sister and my in-laws, we all live in the same block. I am a king here.
Yeah, he basically has a Dilly compound down in Tempe, Arizona.
Clark Lee,
have you ever been to Tempe, Arizona?
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
You've been to Mill Street?
You live down there? Would you want to leave?
I hate to tell you guys this.
'Cause neither would I.
I lived in Tucson as a baby.
Did you really? I didn't know that. I thought you would go Oklahoma to Tucson?
Texas.
Texas,
first of
that's
all.
right.
The pride of Amarillo.
That's right.
And then my mom moved to Tucson for some reason for like 2 months, and
Amarillo
then
by
we
morning.
moved up here.
Do you like that George Strait song? It's a good song.
I do like George Strait, pure country. So I don't remember Tucson. I've never been to Tempe.
Check it out sometime.
Pretty nice.
I think I missed my window. Is what
You
I
probably
would say.
did, but
Yeah.
you can still, as an adult, I mean, it's a good time. There's great bars, great scene, great golf courses.
What makes it a great scene?
There's palm trees everywhere.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Who doesn't
I like
love
desert.
looking at palm trees? You know,
Right, they're everywhere.
They're thick.
Clark Lee, I think, just signed an
He
extension.
just signed a deal. Yeah.
I think all of these
and Dan
are.
Lanning is in the playoff with maybe the best chance to get to the whole enchilada.
The only
Why
one,
would he do this list?
I don't
The only one is Freeman.
Yeah.
And that's because we haven't heard him talk, but that doesn't mean anything.
There's
He
also
could
no
just-
reason for him to talk because his season is over. He's not doing another press conference.
Well, his AD is.
Yeah.
But that's a different here, that's neither here nor there. My only thing is like, I understand we need to sell interest in what we're all creating as content Why are you putting that list together? Now, am I going to be stunned and find out tomorrow that Lanning's taken the job or Clark Lee is bailed in a buyout already or Elko's going to leave his playoff situation? Maybe, but that list just seemed kind of lazy and clickbaity.
yeah, Dan Lanning's not taking the Michigan job.
is that
go ahead and
Michigan's
report
wish
that right
list? Okay.
You're reporting that?
I'll report that right now.
I'm going to tweet that out. Breaking
Breaking
at
news.
Peter Johnson is
Dan
reporting
Lanning
Dan Lanning
will
will not
not.
be taking the Michigan job.
Okay, I will shave my head if Dan Lanning takes the Michigan job. Bald like a cue ball. And I'm actually not going to cut my hair until they lose, which, might happen sooner than later.
Is that what this is all about?
I'm part of it. I'm a little stitious. I haven't cut it since before the year started. I missed my window with the Indiana loss. I know. I just, they're 11-1. Good season.
Can stitious translate if you've lost doing the thing that you're still doing?
I don't know. Probably not.
Interesting.
It has no bearing on the outcome of games. I'm aware of that, but I got issues, buddy. Dan Lanning's not going to take that job. Clark Lee, I don't think he's going anywhere at Vanderbilt. He had offers. You don't think LSU or Florida or some of these other big-time programs, Penn State was, kicking around the tires there. Let's also not, and look, this didn't end up being a hindrance to LSU, but Lane Kiffin also is a bit of a slut, if you will. Like, what is happening behind the scenes, if I were a head coach, would be a little concerning for me. So I know the NCAA stuff over the cheating scandal has kind of been wrapped up. They have an interim president. Their AD is somebody that half the fan base wants fired. There's no trust or confidence in him. I don't know. That's not a great spot to walk into right now. It ultimately can be a good job. And again, to be fair, we said that about LSU because it was the governor talking about having Donald Trump make the hire because they don't have a president either. Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm not going to give out a contract like this. And now they got to pay for whatever Lane Kiffin sells his house for in Oxford. LSU is paying to make up the difference. That's how much they got swindled in that negotiation by Lane Kiffin and his agent. But I don't think any of those guys are going. Dillingham has been very vocal about not wanting to leave. I'm going to believe him. That's his dream job to work at ASU. Elko had offers to go to Penn State. That was very real. He said no, and Michigan's a better job than Penn State. Don't get me wrong. But A&M's one of the best gigs in the sport, man. He's got everything that he could possibly need down there. Clark Lee is at his alma mater, and he just had the best season in the history of that program. Oh, and by the way, he just signed the number one quarterback in the country, one of the top 5 players in the country.
That's an underrated
Jerry
part,
Curtis,
yeah.
he's not going anywhere. And look, the Marcus Freeman stuff is interesting. If he goes anywhere, he's going to the NFL. I would be genuinely shocked if Marcus Freeman left Notre Dame for another college job.
I wouldn't.
And I would. I
don't know enough about Marcus Freeman. I know Notre Dame is a great job. Might be better than Michigan. Probably could be.
You're splitting hairs.
But I'm not going to put myself in the shock category of a 39-year-old coach who's not in a conference, finding out that not being in a conference cost him a playoff spot.
Guess what's going to happen this offseason?
Well, I know. They're
going
to
expand the playoff, and they're going to be in it every year.
Well, they got guaranteed to be in it next year.
Yeah, we're caught in the moment of them missing the playoff and saying that's why he's going to leave, when we all know, and insert 2 months from now, we get the announcement the playoff is going to 16 teams, and Notre Dame at 9-3 is a guaranteed lock to get in every single year.
So there's an update on Michigan. Still no word of who they're going to get, but Joel Klatt, that gives you his 6 names.
I'll give you a hot take. I don't think it'll be any of those names.
Yeah, that's certainly a fine take. I've tweeted out breaking at Theodore Johnson, contrary to Joel Klatt's reporting. Dan Lanning is not going to Michigan.
He did the thing again this week. The listener pointed it out to me that he was on the podcast. I guess Aaron Donald and Matt Ryan do a podcast together.
The quarterback?
News to me.
Matt
yeah.
Ryan?
And Aaron Donald, yeah.
How about that?
And Dan Lanning, I think, was a GA, or one of his years at Pitt was when Donald was there, so they weren't close, obviously, but they remembered him a little bit. And a listener sent me a clip yesterday where he had like another 3-minute answer about how his kids lived in 8 states. He used to have on his mirror, coaching in the NFL was one of his primary goals and aspirations as a coach, and he's deleted that off of the mirror.
Yeah, it's probably win a natty. And that's about it.
His number one goal is to help his coaches reach their dreams and players reach their dreams. So coaches get head coaching jobs. He wants to break Mike Belotti's win record at Oregon, which is like 116 or whatever it is. He wants to break that record, and he wants to win a national championship at Oregon. That's what he has written on his mirror.